office here at the fall.
What kind of box do you want? The gray.
What were you gonna say?
In this hand we have.
Okay, here is the deal. You will send someone out here tomorrow between the hours of.
That's uniform.
Well, you know, I sewed the buttons on with silver thread, so that sets me apart from the crowd. I guess I should get home.
Wait a second, you want a pop or something?
A pop?
Give me a break. In Chicago, they
내가 하고 싶은 거는
스타벅스는 시기적으로 겨울에 끝자락, 그러니까 2월, 3월부터 매출이
현재 일도 와버리게. 짐을 여기 이거 뭐야 저거 사람